Alright? Alright. Well, you've seen der, die, das, den. You've seen sie, es. You've seen eine, einen. And the question is, which one do you use when and why? And how do you keep it all straight? And our friend Rese Nese, Mr. Minnesota, is going to help us do just that. What you take is Rese Nese, Mr. Minnesota, and you festoon our chart with those very same letters of his name. So you go Rese, Nese, Mr. Minnesota. In fact, we can even do the same thing down here. Rese, Nese, Mr. Minnesota. Remember, this is where we put he, she, it, them. Okay, we're going to do that. Alright, so we've got der, die, das. You know it already. It is der. It's die. It's das. In plural, it's got to be, it ends with E, die. Der turns to den when you see the man. You see den Mann. You see die Frau. Ich sehe das Kind. Sehe die Leute. I see the people. Fine. Alright. When you give the man a cookie, you give dem Mann einen Keks. You give der Frau einen Keks. You give dem Kind einen Keks. When you give the people a cookie, you give den Leuten einen Keks. Alright, so far so good. And now what we're going to do is, we are going to, let's zero in on our pronouns. Pronouns. Der is he is here. Ist here. If it's die, then she is, rhymes with she, it's sie. Sie. The word for it is es. Es. And just like this D turned into Z, this D turned into Z. Alright? Now, you see the man, you see den Mann, you see him, ich sehe ihn. You see the woman, you see her, ich sehe sie. You see the book, you see das. And so if das didn't change, es doesn't change either. Die doesn't change going with it, so when you see them, you actually see they. Ich sehe sie. You give the man a cookie, if den turned into ihn, dem turns into ihm. And der turns into ihr. You give ihr einen Keks. We're going to give her a cookie, the woman. And we're going to give the child a cookie. Dem turns to ihm, dem turns to ihm. And then finally, this den doesn't turn into ihn. It's plural, so let's do a plural syllable and make it ihnen. You gave ihnen einen Keks. We're going to give them a cookie. The last thing we have is ein. Ein. Ein is a. Ein is a. And if you see a man, if a man is standing here, ein Mann ist da. I know this doesn't end with R, but we don't say einer Mann. We've never said it. But you do say eine Frau, so this E that's here in D and Z tags eine. Okay? Ein Kind. We've never said eines Kind, so don't worry about the S there. It's ein Kind. And now we can't say eine Leute, a people. You can say it in English, but you can't say it in German. You can't say a pants, right? You can't say a furniture. And so instead of saying eine, we're going to say meine, just to make the chart work. My people are here. Meine Leute. And so now what we're going to do is this. Any change that happens because of Rese Nese, Mr. Minnesota, tags ein to make it happen. So what we're going to have here now is ein Mann ist hier. We've got our N from Rese Nese, Mr. Minnesota. Ich sehe einen Mann. You change to an N, you add an N. Die didn't change, sie didn't change, so eine doesn't change. Das didn't change, es didn't change, so ein doesn't change. Die doesn't change, sie doesn't change, so meine Leute, when I see my people, ich sehe meine Leute. It doesn't change either. Finally we're going to give a man a cookie. Going to give einem Mann einen Keks. Dem, ihm, einem. Rese Nese, Mr. Minnesota is doing his work for us. We're going to give a woman a cookie. Any woman a cookie. We're desperate. So we're going to give einer Frau einen Keks. It's New Year's Eve. We don't have a date. We're going to give a child a cookie, so it's going to be einem Kind einen Keks. Give einem Kind einen Keks. And the finally last thing we're going to do is we're going to give my people a cookie, because you can't give a people a cookie in German. So you say you're going to give meinen Leuten, nun, 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 breaking out. So everywhere where der, die, das changed, the last letter for the he, she, it, for the for the changes along with it. And that's how Rese Nese, Mr. Minnesota helps us do every the, every he, she, it, him, her, them that exists in German, in nominative, accusative, and dative. Oops, red button.